He's got a headache. I mean, fair, so do I. Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome back to what will be the final part of my Sims 4 Medieval Legacy Challenge. We will be done. It's going to be a big part because realistically I probably have 3 or 4 videos worth of things left that I want to get done, but I'm going to try and do it in one because, as previously mentioned in other videos, I feel like I'm done with this game now, so I want to just draw a line under it. I did say in my video where I had a big old rant about it that I didn't want to encourage people to play The Sims 4 and stuff. I did have one person comment on that video basically saying we should just stop playing it cold. It wasn't a regular viewer of the channel though, and I feel like I owe it to you guys to finish out this story since we're close. But I won't be finishing Berry. For those of you who haven't seen that video, I recommend going in just to get a sense of where I'm up to. I don't want to derail this. This is going to be long enough already. Also, I have a mod that hides the marketplace. It's really funny because it's just putting a circle here. It's just hidden, but I'm still getting the little pop-ups, so we're just going to have to ignore that. But it won't be the title of this video, but my placeholder title in my head for this is 2 weddings and a funeral, because that is how I'm imagining this is going to go. We do have 2 weddings. Go do a workout. Why are you asking me, Jace? Desiree's actually making a wedding cake right now. So the first wedding we're going to do is Jace and Grace. Theirs, because they are still teens, is going to be an old school pop an arch down and click get married wedding. We're going to actually do that one here because I wanted different venues for the 2 weddings. And I already have a lot that we've used for some of our other weddings. I think it might actually be where Rhea got married. So we're going to use that location for Lily's wedding, and she will be marrying Dirk. But I need to move Dirk in, which means that I need to have the younger siblings get married first so that we have space in the household. And to complete the challenge, we need 2 more grandkids. So we're kind of going to be speed running some of that a little bit because, like I said, I do want to do all of that in one video. Also, I love this cake. Oh my goodness. Desiree, you are a queen. Let's quickly jump into build and buy because I do need an arch. What's a good arch for Grace? She's our red themed princess. So I'm going to have everyone in here. I'm going to attempt to lock our guests in when they arrive so they can't all wander off. And then we're going to get it done. So what we're going to do, we need Jace to invite over his family. Oh, awesome. Grace is in range to earn the compassionate trait. I don't see that one very often. Invite over to current lot. At least the parents, the child-aged siblings. I'm not going to invite the toddlers. Once again, they are with a nanny. I'll get him to invite over the kids. So Rhea and Bennett. And then we might just start like a club gathering just to fill it out with others. And then hopefully I can get everyone into this room. My Sims, it's easy because I can teleport them, but obviously I can't do that with guests. So we're gonna see how it goes. Edward, stop talking to your daughter who you love very much and you're giving her lots of perfect life advice and I'm sure it's great, but please do the thing I've asked you to do. It's almost Sarah's birthday. Oh, it is Sarah's birthday tomorrow as well. Guys, this game is not paused, guys. There are reasons why I think this is going to take me a while to record this part because there are limited amounts of time I can record this game for before I lose my ever-loving mind. Edward. Oh my God. I'm going to have to reset him, aren't I? And then I'm going to have to re-invite everybody. Okay. He is reset. Perfect. I love that. Edward's really broken. All right, you guys, I went out to the main menu, came back in, and he has reset. So I have gathered everyone here that I could. Also, Justine and Bennett had already turned up, even though the invitation didn't work, like the interaction. He didn't actually call them. But they're here anyway, so that's exciting. No, that door was meant to be locked. Please come back. Sure. Justine and Edward can be jokesters. That's fine. Look, she's looking very impressed. As you can tell, super impressed. Fists clenched. Actually, I don't think they're clenched. I think she's just flexing. Yep. Very happy to be here, as you can tell. Desiree. Oh my God. All right. You know what? Let's have them just get married. Desiree, move. He's not got a care in the world. Come on. Aha! We have some movement. Are people actually gonna watch? Okay. Sarah's watching. This is an old school Sims 4 wedding for you guys. Hang on. I think I can at least get my Sims to watch. Oh, hang on. You're the one getting married. I can't clap for you attend the wedding. I mean, he is attending the wedding, but hopefully this will help. Or not. Lily, you are harshing my vibe. I'm not pausing it again. I'm not pausing it again. Whatever we get now is what we get. These two are very cute together, I will say. And they are going to have cute babies. Get married to exchange rings. Look, that's fine. Excuse me. Aww. He's got a big old ring. I put her in like really extra jewelry because back in like, I love he's watching from facing the other way. It's fine. Back in the day, obviously, you know, the dowry of the, what? That is such a random interaction to do right after you get married. Oh my God. Yeah, she's wearing her dowry is the upshot, or at least some crown jewels. Do you know what I mean? I might grab the wedding cake so they can cut it. I believe they can still do this interaction even though this isn't like a wedding. Take a piece together. Desiree! I mean, it's the only food in the room and I did lock them in, so, you know. And she's also like, I cooked it, lady. Y'all can deal. Come on. Bennett? Oh, did I say take a piece together with the group? Oh, that's unfortunate. You know what? Whatever. It's fine. Let's just call to meal. Then everyone can have some cake. And then I'll unlock the door. They can all go away and stop harshing my vibe. Feed cake to Fiona. That would be cute to see. Edward's getting some cake for his queen. I was kind of hoping we would see that interaction with the bride and groom, but you know. Oh, we can't. Why? What is Fiona doing? Where's Fiona? Is she not in the room? Is Fiona not in the room with us right now? She was. Oh, she somehow escaped. I'm just gonna unlock all of them. I don't care anymore. You're all free. Can I have Edward, like, give Jace, like, a lecture on, you know, being a good husband or something? Can I give him some life advice or deep thoughts? Deep conversation, I guess? Maybe you could say hi to Bennett. Yeah, he's growling. Society gossip. Is that a new interaction or is that a modded thing? Obviously, I don't have the Royals pack. If the Royals pack had come out several years ago in a different world where EA wasn't being bought by people I don't particularly want to support with my money and the game were in a better condition, I would have considered it. All right, Edward's in here giving good advice to Jace, I'm sure, about being a good husband and looking after his daughter, or Edward will hunt him down. I mean, he wouldn't phrase it like that, but I feel like he probably has quite strong feelings about that kind of thing. Oh my God, it's 2 a.m. I started planning this at like lunchtime. No wonder all the guests immediately like, and I'm out. Her room has still got a giant dollhouse in it, but that is grace for you. Can I have them try for baby? Will it let me do that? Apparently I can't have them try for baby. That's all right. They can at least woohoo. Hug your queen. And be like, all right, that's 2 down, 3 to go. Obviously, we are only doing one more wedding, but Edward would be wanting all of his daughters to have good husbands that bring the kingdom more, you know, allies in the war against the vampire kingdom, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, 2 down, 3 to go. Sarah will not be getting married and Ava will not be getting married while we are recording. I'm sure at some point they might marry, but I don't know who Sarah would marry. She's our little tarot card wielding queen. Do you know what I mean? I could see her ending up with I don't know, Grimm. She could end up with Grimm. He's like the king of the supernatural, I'm pretty sure. Okay, they're woohooing for the first time. How romantic. In the room next door to poor Sarah, who's trying to sleep. You think Jace would be worried about all of the kids' toys in his wife's room? I am going to move all this stuff with them to their new house. I feel like she would take it all with her. And we don't have any kids in the house anymore, so taking the dollhouse away is not such a big deal. Well, you know, he did need to do something fun. What is happening? Ava's like, you want me to get married? Hell nah. Alright guys, it's the next day and I have moved Jace and Grace into their new home. Like I said, they were going to move to Brindleton, so they would have had to travel there. They would have had to sail. Realistically, in real game time, if Sims in this game lived as long as humans, it probably would have taken a week or two. But it is the next day. I also moved in a couple of servants for them because I thought they needed some servants. So this is Bob and Eliza, who are our servants in this household. I didn't hire an actual butler. I just moved these two in because I was like, you know what? That'll do. So this is their little room. I moved in the stuff that Grace had into the house just so that it gave it that sense of like being her home. I think it's really cute. So now I just need to get them pregnant. He was really tired. He was like, he stayed up all night. I guess it was a rough trip and for whatever reason fell asleep on the bed because he was so tired. So when he wakes up, I would like to queue for them to try for a baby. Can I have you get up, darling? They can now try for a baby. I don't know why moving was enough to have it. Maybe was the house full? Maybe the house was full. I thought they had one slot left in the house, but maybe we were at max capacity. So we'll have these two try for baby. And then, oh, you've got school in an hour. That's awkward. You're busy. It's fine. It's fine. Take a vacation day when you're done. And you? I mean, I don't care if you go to school. Realistically, he can go to school. Actually, no, he's very tired. And they did just get here. When I view in the context of this challenge, in the generations that are like rich enough to have the kids go to schools, I've always viewed it as like, you know, a finishing day. Like he's going to learn to be a lord. I'm not going to give him the title of prince because he's not. And he gets his rank from his wife. So when it's a female princess, in the same way that Lily's husband won't be king, he will be prince. So it's like a level down. So we'll have a look. We'll confirm she's pregnant. And then I'm actually going to move back to the other house. All right, Jace, you become Lord Jace. And I'm also going to change his surname. In fact, I'm actually just going to change his surname because Targaryen Whitlock won't fit. Because of the relative importance of the two families, he's taking her name. So I'm not going to have her use a pregnancy test, but I am going to actually look. She is pregnant with one baby. I mean, I'm going to show you guys in this part anyway what she's pregnant with. Normally I'd be like, give me name suggestions, but obviously I'm doing this all in one part, so that's fine. I love that Bob and Eliza aren't even sleeping in the same bed. Sweetie, I did assign this to you, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. I just thought that was very typical Bob and Eliza, you know. What are you doing? You better be doing chores in here. She's just having a snoop. Peak Eliza having a snoop on the Lord and the lady when they are not in the room. Also, why is the dinosaur floating? I had it sitting on a toy box in her room, which is probably why. Also, I'm going to recolor it because I think it needs to be red now. It's fine. It goes better with the room. Look, I'm helping her with her aspiration. She's a mansion baron level 2 now. Good job, Eliza. Okay, she's thinking about nappies and stuff. That doesn't super mean anything because sometimes they just do that. Oh, I did cheat some skills on for Bob and Eliza. I know it won't matter because this is the last part, but because I'm like, these have been hired as professional estate keepers for us, like for these Sims, I gave like maxed out Bob's cooking because he's the one that likes cooking. So he's the chef. I also maxed out his handiness, and Eliza I gave a broader skill set but lower levels. So she's got like knitting and things as well because I'm like, she would be fashioning clothes for the family and all that kind of stuff. I figure it's a huge house. It's like a 5-bedroom house that they're in. Gosh, this weather. Brindleton's putting on a show for us, guys. And I think this is a really cute spot for them to be living as well. This is obviously the Club Calico lot, but it's a cute spot for them to be living. You know, they've got a harbour. Grace has done all right. She's landed on her feet. She's not feeling all right now. No, you're not washing dishes. Sweetie, no. No, absolutely not. You can light this fire, though. Actually, you know what? Don't worry about it. We're going to go back to the other household. All right, we are back in the main household. So they couldn't try for baby because the house was full. That's on me. I can't count. But We do actually have room now for a baby in this house because obviously Grace and Jace are gone and that makes one extra space. So Dirk has moved in. I have to actually get him engaged to Lily because they are not currently engaged. Where are you? You are rocking to some Baroque music. So I'm going to have him come down here. I think they need to first kiss. They're not currently a couple. You know, see, it doesn't logically... you want to like jokes? Sure, you can like jokes. Normally, this would not happen. You would not move the spouse in. I mean, I guess you could if the estate were big enough in medieval times, but you want to keep separation so nothing, you know, gotta leave room for Jesus until they're married, right? So that wouldn't be happening, but I need control of all of the Sims. They're both very casual today. Is it because it's summer? Or they're at least acting like it's summer, it's not. So they need to first kiss. Ooh, he's very attracted to her. Nice. That's lucky. And then I need them to be, no, romantic partners. Hang on. So I want to ask to be a romantic partner. It's very awkward because Sarah is watching, making sure they do, in fact, leave room for Jesus. So it's fine. It's fine. Now, I don't know that I can have him propose straight away because it could go badly because they literally just first kissed and Lily might be like, whoa, you're taking it too fast. Because that happened the first time I tried to have Grace and Jace get engaged. She turned him down. It was very awkward. I feel like, because I am trying to speedrun this so that this recording session doesn't go for 1,000 years. If I cheat off the first kiss moodlet, that might actually be enough. So let's have them come in here because I don't want him proposing to her in the toilet, which we all know is what will happen if I don't have them come here together. So I'm going to have him propose in, this is the Queen's sitting room. No, come back here. Okay, so we're doing this up here instead. This is more like the King's sitting room because it's outside the throne room, but that's fine. Is he coming up here? He is. All right, in front of everybody. Perfect. You can do it, my guy. Don't lose confidence. Is she gonna say yes? She is. Awesome. I was a bit worried. I think cheating off that first kiss moodlet is the way to speedrun that. Cute. Yes, you're wholesome. Yes, you're loyal. I love all of this. I don't remember if I chose his trait when I aged him up. I can't actually remember, but his traits are actually really good. So, because he's obviously an adult now too. He's a romantic and a genius. He got generous. Did I give him that? I can't actually remember, but now generous and loyal. He's going to be like a great prince consort for the queen when she is queen. So that's really cute. Okay, I'm going to actually try and do this through the My Wedding Stories wedding, which I realize is cursed, but also could it be any worse than the previous one, she says, knowing full well that it could be. So, we are planning a wedding event. Also, I did have Desiree making a birthday cake for Sarah. Her birthday, because I spent a bit of time in the other household, her birthday is now actually tomorrow instead of today, but that's all right. I'm going to age her up anyway, because I would like to plan the wedding event for tomorrow. So, we have the bride and groom. Perfect. We are inviting the king and the queen and Sarah. We are inviting Rhea, Jace, and Grace. And I'm not going to invite Desiree. I will just bring Desiree. We'll invite Bennett and we'll invite the Goths. Can I invite Dirk's family from here? Because Dirk does have technically a stepmother and a father in the save, but for whatever reason, they're not. I thought they patched that. Did I imagine that they patched it so that you could invite people from either families? Actually, Elias, I want to be the celebrant. And then I have to actually ask them to be the celebrant and stuff, don't I? That's how this works. Oh, we're doing this as an event. Let's do it by the calendar. I have to actually ask people to do all these roles. Ugh. Obviously, Edward is going to be the sim of honor because, of course, he is. Look, that'll do. We'll exchange vows, cut cake, first dance, walk down the aisle, spousal kiss, and I'm gonna leave it at that because that's a lot already. I'm not gonna try any of that because it never works. That one has wedding arch stuff in it, and we're doing it for tomorrow, I think, unless I've messed up. I'm gonna say lunchtime. let's find, when Ava's home, we will ask her to be the flower girl. I need to have Edward invite over Elias so that he can be the celebrant. So much planning, you guys. All right, we'll invite Elias over. And I also need flowers, which I'm tempted to just get from Build and Buy. I can't be bothered. All right, Elias is on his way. What's the matter, buddy? You're having a little stomp. Are we asking? Do you want to be my flower pal? Okay, awesome. That's very cute. So come over here. Ask him to be the officiant. Do I need a ring bearer? I don't know who I would have as the ring bearer. I mean, I could have Sarah do it just because she's here. And I could ask, although Sarah is very much asleep right now. Having a nap, that's fine. Up you get. So stop talking to Ava. Ask Sarah to be the ring bearer. Hopefully she will do one or both of these things. Hi. Dirk's practicing his psychic powers. Are we asking? Oh, he's scared. Why are you scared? Weird. I don't know why he'd be scared, but that's okay. I'm chatting with Father Elias, in theory. Okay. Oh! I like it when the priest thinks that your sim is an angel. I feel like that's a good sign. Sarah's come down to us, which is wonderful. I'm just waiting. It's fine. Take your time, sweetie. I know there's a lot of sims on the lot. This is quite a lot of simulation lag, though, and the wedding is tomorrow, so no pressure, guys, but, you know, keep it moving. Aw, cuties. All right, I will age up Sarah then. In fact, Sarah's right here, and the cake is probably back in the fridge, so why don't I pull it out, and we'll actually just age her up once the fridge menu loads. I have clicked on it, you guys, if you're wondering. It's just not happening. There we go. And it is back in here. Of course it is. James cannot help himself. All right. Can I get you to blow out the candles? Sarah. Sarah. Gosh, I'm having a lot of simulation lag. I've had to reload the game twice. I don't know how much of it is like the mod, because I obviously did just install that mod to hide the marketplace. If I were continuing to play this game, I would say it was worth it. But still. Right, so happy birthday, Sarah. And the cake was immediately stolen by one of our maids. Love that for us. Happy birthday, honey. All right, she's self-assured and macabre. What is a good third trait for her? Let's see what the game suggests. Freegant, no. Kleptomaniac, hilarious, but no. Squeamish, I mean, maybe, I guess. Cringe, no. Actually, let's just go back to squeamish. It's fine. Actually, can you be squeamish and also super into death? I don't think those two traits go together. I think they actually conflict. Love bug macabre? Sure. That's fine. Love bug is gonna get her in trouble, but that's all right. Okay, happy birthday, Sarah. Did you ask your dad to be the sim of honor? I actually don't know. Can I edit the wedding? And we'll see who I can add. I guess that's probably the best way to do it, right? So we'll edit the event. Sim of Honor, yes. Father Elias, yes. Ava, Sarah. Great. Excellent. So then I just need to set up her wedding dress. We don't have a wedding cake, but I'm probably just going to have Desiree bake one. You can get the bouquets from Build and Buy if you have testing cheats, like the full catalog unlock. So I should be able to just buy one because I don't want to have to go to the place with the flower stall. It's a whole thing. I'd like one with purple in it because she's going to be the queen and purple is the royal colour. They don't really have like a purple roses one. They've got daisies, pale blue. I mean, it's pretty. In terms of purple, it's probably that. Can I then click on it and like set it as... Okay, I can start and hold. I mean, that'll do. That's fine. And then I just need a wedding cake. Also, one of you guys in my Sims 4 rant video, which is what I've been calling it, someone actually suggested, like, there was a couple of comments together that got me thinking. One person commented, actually it wasn't on that, it was on a medieval part, saying they'd like to see medieval in some, like Desiree in something different, like maybe, and I was thinking... Because someone else said, why don't you continue Barry in Paralives? And the two things together got me thinking. So I'm thinking in Paralives, the sim that I create, I might actually make be Blossom. and we will attempt to continue the challenge in Paralives. And then I was thinking I want to try and see how it goes. There's Medieval Dynasty, which is a game you can play. It's like more realistic, but you can create your own character if you don't do the main quest line, but you do there's 2 separate modes for that game. You can create your own character, and I was thinking I might try Desiree for that. She obviously wouldn't be a spellcaster, but I do love Desiree, and I would love to see her continue in another game, which was the comment that I got. And then Berry, I'm actually excited to do Blossom in Paralives. I think that could be fun, and it makes me feel less sad about the fact that I'm not continuing Blossom in The Sims. Desiree, my darling, I love that you're doing sit-ups, but let's make a wedding cake for our final ever wedding in this game. I just want it to be purple and white if I can manage it. This one's purple and white. White with purple plasma drip. Plasma doesn't sound very medieval though. Beachy, purple ombre, beachy 4-tiered round cake. Let's try that. Why not? Worst comes to worst, we put it in the fridge and make another one. So it's like 8 p.m. I'm gonna just have everyone that isn't already in bed go to bed. Oh, Dirk needs to have a room assigned to him. He will be in the same room that Jace was in, just because obviously they're not married yet. Assigned to Dirk. So once again, we are watching Desiree bake a cake. I love you, Desiree. I'm gonna miss you, sweetie. Excuse me, Caden. Caden. He's like really wanting to throw out my cake or something. What are you doing? Why is he doing that? You better not touch my cake. All right, she's stolen the cake. It's fine. Anytime now, honey. Come on. You could do it. This video is going to be so long. Oh, very pretty. And stolen. So just to make it even better, Lily's sick. So that's fun. She just woke up and started coughing and sneezing. But you know what? We shall persist. All right, we're here. Terrifying. I loaded in and there was a thunderstorm, so thank goodness we got here early because, you know, we had to intervene with the Watcher to get the weather to change. It's fine. Why are we learning Kai's romantic boundaries? Who is Kai? This guy. He just loaded in and shared them with us, I guess. Let's come over here and we will serve all on the food table. Oh, you're witnessing crass acts. Desiree, you are going to have to get over it, my darling. Because, honestly, this is a wedding and there will be crass acts. So I'll give everyone a little bit of time to load in. I obviously don't want it to be too much time. Also, I hope that the peasants are leaving. No offense, darling, but this is not the place for you. It looks like they're leaving, so that's fine. The groom is here. I'm going to do the wedding pretty much straight away. They can't take seats. There are no seats. I remember there being an arch over here. There we go. Like a planned activity. So it's fine. I distinctly remember having a wedding arch in this part of this lot before. Maybe, oh, I'm thinking of this bit over here. Oh my God, there was already a wedding arch. Well, now there are 3 wedding arches on this lot and it's fine. But I'm going to use this one. So let's gather Sims to take seats. Hopefully that means they actually will. You know what? I'm not going to mess with it. I was like, is there any chance I could get her and Edward to sit here in the front seats? But that might not be possible, so it's fine. Okay, people are coming in. I might need more chairs, actually. I don't want to have one here because that'll block the entrance, but at least gives one extra set of seating. Also, you should probably not be in your wedding dress. Let me just help you out with that. And I might also, because she's obviously only just in her first trimester, but I'm actually going to put her in a second trimester because she would have had to travel back for this. She would definitely be showing. All right. Why did you steal her seat? Very disrespectful. All right. I feel like that's giving them enough time. Send down the ring bearer, who has got a rash, and then we're going to send down the flower pal. That's probably not the right order, but that's fine. Also, I didn't change their outfits to make them be all in a colour because I was not that organised. So we've done the ring bearer. Ava, honey, you're watching funny videos. Right. Okay, that's fine. Send down the flower pal. Ava, come on. Okay, I'm just going to focus on Ava. Look at her scattering flowers. A very good princess. Oh my gosh. Bennett! Also, what the hell? Get out now. I'm just going to narrow focus on the thing that matters, which is my sim. It's fine. And then I'm going to choose Dirk, exchange vows with officiant, and kiss. And we're just going to hope for the best, you guys. Also, I like that we have nice purple flowers in the background here. Also, Dirk brushed his hair for this. So, you know, is our officiant coming? Is this what we're waiting for? What is happening? Okay, this is infuriating. I hate this game so much. Why is the sit option? Please take your seats. This arch, please. Just sit down. I will narrow focus on my Sims because I don't want to know what's going on behind me because it sounds like pure chaos. Are they exchanging vows? He looks like he wants to exchange vows. Like, oh, here we go. Future king, well, future crown prince, or future prince, I guess he'll just be prince consort. Yay! Sarah is, like, in the bridal party. It's fine that she's standing that close. I'm not gonna judge. Yay! He's got a headache. I mean, fair, so do I. Is it done? Does that mean we're done? Listen to speech. Oh no, she's doing his ring. We're all just... I don't know what's happening. I said I wasn't going to look behind them, and I looked behind them. Okay, we've exchanged vows. So hopefully they'll now walk up the aisle. Who can say, really? Oh, I hate this so much. Where is my bride? Oh, she is. She's got to walk up the other end so she can come back down. Look, this is still, in theory, going better. Except for the part where they're having to navigate around people. But this is still probably going better than the base game wedding where no one even watched, right? So there's that. It's fine. I'm not gonna fuss. It's fine. It's fine. This isn't a machinima. I'm doing this deliberately as a not machinima. We will sell to local bakery. No. Ceremonial activities, I guess. Gather for cake. And cut cake with Lord Dirk. Must be in the centre of the dining table or near the edge. How is that not the centre? It's literally the centre. Cut cake with Dirk. Alright, I just had to jiggle it apparently. Alright, she's ready. He's left. Oh my god. Cut the cake. Then we're going to first dance. And I'm going to have her throw the bouquet so that the bouquet is used. Can he not get next to it or something? All right, let's try moving the dining table. I'm showing this warts and all, you guys. I'm finishing this series because I want to finish it for you guys. But anyone who comes across this video and goes, hey, should I buy The Sims 4? These are all the bugs. No one's watching because they've all left. Unless they've all gathered out here. Are they all out on the other side of the hedge? That could be what's going on, but that's fine. Cute. Cute. Take a piece together and then everyone can have some cake. I don't care anymore. What else did I want to do? I wanted to throw the bouquet, but everyone needs to scoff some cake. Also, Bennett, I can hear you from all the way up there, my guy. Oh, he's having a biggie. I saw that! That's cute! They actually exchanged a bite of cake. You know what? I'm not going to bother about the first dance. I would like to gather for the bouquet toss, I think. Because I did buy a bouquet and I always forget. Do I start the bouquet throw? Desiree would be running in the opposite direction, I'm not going to lie. Are they actually... Okay, so Elias has shown up. You know what? It's fine. Do I choose it again from the inventory or... How do I do this? How do I choose? Because I know you meant to choose. How do I throw the bouquet? I don't know. Have guests throw rice. You know what? That's fine. Do I then click on the target? She's already married. Who do I click on? She's already married. This is a rando. Look, I wanted to throw it to Sarah or Ava, but I can't see either of them and I can't figure out how to throw the bouquet. Yay! Okay, there's Ava. Do I click on Ava to do it? No. That's really annoying. Just, you know what? Whatever. I'm giving up on the bouquet throw. Yep, give up. We're gonna have to imagine. I'm gonna send this to Ava because she queued up. Ava caught the bouquet. Everyone's dancing. It's great. It's going really well. We're doing first dance. Do 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 do. Did that tick off? The wedding actually ended while they were dancing. So I guess we'll say yes. I'm going to take these guys home because they need to try for a baby and get pregnant and we'll see if she can get pregnant with a boy because, you know, we haven't had a lot of luck with that with Edward. That's his dad, by the way, who we did not invite to the wedding. All right, we've come home. Everyone's taking themselves away to, you know, get themselves ready for bed and stuff. And in theory, they've learned each other's woohoo interests, but they're not doing anything about that. So, you know, that's fine. Oh, here we go. Good luck. Have fun, I guess. Also, I put in Grace's room, I put the bouquet on her bedside table. There's 1,000 flights of stairs in this building, I swear. Okay, she's ready. Dirk has made it into the room as well. Just want to make sure they actually try for a baby because, you know, they could tap out and be like, nah. Okay, they are trying for a baby. We are making it romantic and woohooing for the first time. So hopefully this will be grandchild number 4. Because obviously Rhea had twins. So Edward will have completed, when they're all born, Edward will have completed his aspiration, which ticks the goals of the challenge. Oh, her single and loving it lifestyle's at risk. I mean, I'm just going to confirm she's pregnant again. So take a bath. Relax, queen. Not actual queen. Princess. So while she's doing that, I'm going to have a quick look just to confirm she's pregnant. Because if she's not, she's not. They're going to have to go again. It's fine. Have a bath first. You're going to keep trying until you get pregnant. Sure, you can like handiness. It's not a very princess-like thing to do because clearly she's repairing a sink or something. But also, Sarah's our oddball princess, so I mind less if she's doing it. All right, we're trying again. Second time lucky. They swapped sides this time. Maybe that's the trick. I mean, it is their first night together as a couple, so, you know. I'm just going to check. She's still not pregnant. Interesting. It's unusual, because it's like an 80% chance of pregnancy. Go again. Third time lucky, you guys. He's like, I'm so tired. Please, just let me sleep. Luckily, they're not elders, because this would probably kill them, but that's fine. Come on. Get pregnant! This is really odd. Look, at least they're having some fireworks. Alright, Lily. Please be pregnant. She is actually pregnant. Well, there you go. Third time lucky it was. So, what I'm going to do now, obviously I need to go back next to the other household, because with aging paused, the pregnancy will still progress, but she'll then give birth and the game will randomly assign a name, which is fine. But I'm going to go in so Grace's baby can be born. I'm actually going to pause recording this though. This is all going to be, like I said at the start, this is going to be one video. You guys will know based on the runtime. But I've been recording this for hours at this point and I need to rest my voice because we still have to have 2 babies and then we have to complete the war. So like I said, 2 weddings and a funeral. The funeral presumably will be Vlad's, but we'll see how the war goes.
2,000 years later.
All right, you guys, we are back. Oh, well, for you guys, it's been no time at all. For me, it's been, I think, 3 weeks. I went on a holiday. I got sick. I'm still a little bit sick, so if I sound a bit nasally, that is why. My apologies. But we're back with Grace and Jace, and she is very flat-tummied, but she is actually in her 3rd trimester. So we're here for the embirthening of the 3rd grandchild for the king. So what are you... Hang on, wait. I told them to woohoo in bed and they've gone for a bush. That is not very dignified, my guys. I was having them do this. I don't think it works this way in The Sims, but I was having them do this because it is a convention that woohoo can result in labor. That is something the pregnant women are told. It could just be a scam. to be honest, because they don't want to, because they're big and heavy and tired. But, you know, all right, you happy? You happy? Okay, good. And he's like, I'm going to go practice debate. Good job. So I decided I needed to give Bob and Eliza something to do other than keep the house. So I've added laundry, I've added a little veggie patch, and I've added some chooks. So that way, you know, they can cook with the freshest ingredients. I figured this is meant to be a more rural kind of community than what we've come from. And to be honest, they looked bored. They looked bored. I'm like, Eliza, do some chores. So, you know, water all please, my dear. And he's got his chooks. Let's quickly name the chooks. It's obviously very important. We have Matilda. We have Cricket. Cricket is a very cute name for a chicken, I'm not going to lie. And we have Pierre. Don't ask me how this fence stops the chickens from getting out. I've been wondering that since Cottage Living came out, but I couldn't be bothered messing with it. I could have just grabbed this one, I suppose. They've got some chores to do now, which makes me happy. What are you doing, my darling? You are putting laundry in the hamper. Good, good. That's awesome, Grace. Also, I did very quickly set up a little nursery for her bub. So when she is ready, we are ready. I'm not going to lie, this does make me very happy. Not to like totally jump on board the Eliza hate train or anything, but, you know, having played, I think it was when I did my husband swap challenge and Eliza ended up cheating with Makoa. And I could have influenced that, and maybe I did influence it a little, but I'm just saying she's been forever. All versions of Eliza have been tarred with that brush. I haven't played it in a long time because I don't really play this game except when I'm recording for you guys now. I had an off-screen legacy save that I played for ages, and it started with Liliana and Bob because they actually got together after Eliza and Makoa, and it followed that line. I think I got to like 4 or 5 generations. This is definitely the longest legacy challenge, like legacy save I've had in terms of generations. I think that's the benefit of the challenge. It's unfortunate. Berry would have been 10, but obviously we didn't quite get there. All right, can you clean that up? We're all just waiting for you, my darling. I'm basically torturing these Sims with pointless chores. I say pointless because we won't be in this house for very long. And then we're going to leave. She's like, yes, I will watch you. I mean, he is a good chef. And I like that Grace is she's not stuck up. So she's not going to be like, you know, I'm not talking to the staff. Wait, does Bob like deception? It seems out of character for him, but let's go with it. Nice. Laugh along to your lady, to your princess. Do it. And Chase got back from a jog. He's probably miserable. He is. Go have a shower, my guy. And then get yourself some afternoon. Well, actually, it's lunch. I was going to say afternoon tea. I will have Robert. Oh my God, Grace. Or was that? No, that was Bob. I bet she didn't mind. She's in here looking miserable. Why are you miserable? You did have to do laundry. That. All right. Did you hang it out though? You didn't hang it out. Eliza, unload and move laundry to clothesline. Do your chores. We work before we play or eat. I am bullying her so badly. Whereas Bob's in his happy place, totally enjoying himself. Why don't we do the Disney princess thing? Why don't we give a gift? Give him your homework. We're not going to do that anyway. Watch the flock of wild birds and ask about their nest eggs. You didn't like my homework? That is probably the correct response, let's be real. I got excited because it's the middle of the night and she woke up because she was uncomfortable, but no, she just needed to pee. It can't be too long now, surely. It's happening, it's happening! I was about to plant all the flowers in his inventory, but no, we are going to have a baby. Now, I have never in this series actually had them triggered the labor. I've always just let it happen naturally. I will have her go up to the nursery. Also, her husband is out for a jog. He didn't know. Also, this is not a very medieval part of the thing. I don't like it. It's fine. This bit maybe. The light's not so much. It's fine. I've just been trying to avert my eyes from all the electronics. This is why I tended to stick to Windenburg a bit more. But there are bits of Brindleton Bay that look all right. Like, this area looks like it could be sort of a formal estate, which is why I picked it. Because, you know, our girl would not be slumming it. How are you going up here, girly? Do you want to hug Big Puds? This is the one she had as a child, and she should have had a higher relationship with her, but because I moved it into this house via the gallery, like via my library, like saved her bedroom as a room and then uploaded and downloaded and whatever. So it seems to have not remembered any of the relationships. Also, that is really bothering me. Oh, by the way, I had a video come out talking about the mod that I've been using to like hide the store. The mod, if you see the comments on the video, someone commented saying the mod is dead. What happened was the creator actually took down all of their script mods because they had some controversy with a different mod. They built something that was like, I think a mod manager, and it didn't go well. And their response, because they were getting harassed probably because the Sims community be doing what the Sims community do, they actually took all the script mods down, but it still works. So, and I still have it installed. It's just that it's not available anymore. So I apologize if you see my video and you get excited and you want to go get this mod that hides the store. I'm sorry. All right. How are we going? 2 hours? Where are you going? She's gone to check in with him. She's gotten changed. I love that hair on her. She's come out to be like, hi. So, think I'm in labor. Gonna go get some bread. Oh, and he's just gone, wait, what? The baby's coming? I don't want to see that. And run away. Good job, mate. Are we doing it? Is it happening? We are having an baby. Don't you call me that? I assume that was a swear. It's like, you could have sent me to the hospital. We're gonna go with Lord. His title will be Lord because he is the son of a princess. So, what's a good name? Gabriel. After ancestor. Gabriel. How many generations back would that be now? But yes. They had a baby. We had a baby. She did only have one. All right, let's change the outfit. We'll put on something blue. And he's run away. He can come back now. It is safe to come back. Yeah, I actually think you should get out of the way. Yeah, go take care of your needs, my darling. You've earned it. I wonder if he'll end up with, like, little baby Gabriel will end up with the red hair. Okay. Oh my God. These camera angles. I'm going to have to put the walls down. I don't like putting the walls down when I'm recording, but sometimes you just don't have a choice. No, boo. Yeah, you're a daddy. Congratulations, Jace. And can we learn anything about this baby? It's white. That's all we can learn. That is literally all you can learn. The baby's broken. It's crying. Yep. There we go. But yeah, so third grandchild. 3rd of 4. So let's jump back to the castle. All right, baby Gabriel, sleep well. All right, we are in the castle. I've converted Grace's room. Apparently, I only recolored half of the curtains because I had the wall down. I've changed Grace's room up, a new nursery. I've just got Desiree coming up to upgrade this bassinet, or this little crib, which I haven't used in this generation. It's really cute custom content. She's also in the 3rd trimester, obviously, and because her pregnancy was not that far behind her sister's. We're ready to go, which is very exciting. Lily, I don't want to tell a pregnant woman what to do, but we do still have the requirement to be dressed when we're walking around. Can you maybe put some clothes on? We don't walk around in our pajamas, my darling. So I decided that Edward was going to offer Dirk fitness mentoring because if he's going to ultimately be the king or the lord consort, the prince consort, he needs to lift his game physically. He needs to be ready to lead the army. So Edward is taking this young man in hand and is like, you've married my daughter and now you need to effectively, he never had a son, but Dirk is effectively stepping into the role of son, but lesser son, obviously, because he's never going to outrank Grace or Lily or any of them. So Sarah's doing a tarot reading to see if her sister's birth will be like normal. Apparently I earned 30 simoleons from that, even though I did it for a member of the household. All right, the moon tarot card was drawn. What does that mean? Spiritual avoidance. Lord Dirk's surroundings have gotten stale. The day-to-day is far too monotonous. A change has been on the horizon for a long time, but it feels like changing things would be far too difficult. How is it stale? You just moved into a palace. I feel like that's the opposite of stale. Seriously, my guy. I don't know. Go for a jog. Work it off. I will miss her. Sarah's probably my favourite of this current generation. Not that we're meant to have favourite children, but, you know, I just like how quirky she is. She's so quirky. All right, how you going, girly? Do not speak to me. I am about to have a very bad day. I remember reading in the patch notes, maybe a month before last, that they'd fixed this glitch where the Sims would have hats on when they're in the shower and the bath. Now, I say this every time I'm playing modded, but has that bug come back? I feel like that bug's come back. I kind of love this. Yes, it is very you, my darling. She's like, fetch me a gift. Our crow comrades tell stories of a victory in their ongoing skirmishes with Mayor Whiskers. Approximately 14 acorns gathered from Copperdale have been dropped upon the head of Whiskers at various points in the past week. His top hat has been dented. We repeat, his top hat has been dented. Okay, that's actually pretty funny. I like to imagine it was an update from the actual war, because, you know, that's still a thing. And I think Edward is... I'm not going to focus too much on it, but Edward is... I mean, he's walking with James. He's in the final preparations for an assault. His armies have crossed some of the territory in the Vampire Kingdom, and he realizes that he needs to get this sorted before winter kicks in because, you know, it'll draw out for another year if we don't get it done. He's planning the final push, which is exciting. How I can do that in this game, it's the same problem I've always had of, like, when we're dealing with actual conflict and stuff, there's a lot of creative camera angles on my part. And I never bought the pack that gave you archery, which obviously would have been useful. Go to bed. What are you doing? Oh, hey, it's tax day. It'll be our last tax day. Why don't I do that while he's asleep? It's going to be, like, a lot. All right, I did the maths. It is 108,000, and watch me click the wrong button like I always do. It's 107,000. We've almost cracked 1 million. We would have cracked 1 million by now, except when the 2 daughters who've moved out, I gave them money. So we would have actually reached 1 million by now. So that's exciting. I realized the reason Sarah hadn't gone to bed is that the gramophone in her room is playing music. So that's actually not her fault, although her going completely nocturnal is also on brand for her. So that's fine, because you'll see she's in her pajamas. She just never stayed in bed. Are we out of food? Why do my princesses keep trying to cook? It's really upsetting. Lily came down here and tried to cook. Now Sarah's doing it. It's like, ladies, you have no cooking skill. There we go. Now we have food again and they can stop trying to cook stuff and just be lazy like I want them to be. We have the money. I love that these 2 fellas just showed up immediately because they're both maids. Magic up more for them. They're sad. They're being sad. Thank you. Now they can put it away. I've given them something to do. I am a very kind and benevolent overlord. There we go. There you go, fellas. Look. You just gonna stand there? There we go. Everybody gets to do something. Interesting. Caleb has reached out to the Crown Princess. He is obviously leading the vampire resistance. So that is interesting. It's fine. I think you should go for it. Maybe we're building an alliance. So her fun was low, and I decided before she goes into labor that I should speedrun getting that up. And, oh, honey, you're sick. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if anyone has any medicine. You have all the medicine, actually. So why don't you take one? Aw, she's serenading him. That's very cute. Go, queen. Actual queen this time. So she just came in here and I was about to get her changed, but she's gone into labor. So that's fun. Finally. I didn't want to accelerate it. I could have accelerated it, but I didn't want to, like, just force labor. I thought I would let them do it naturally for both girls, which did mean kicking around the house a little bit, but that's fine. I told her to play dolls because it was something clickable in this room. I'm actually surprised she can do that. I am curious to see. I will actually age their baby up to an infant. I did the same thing with Gabriel. That's right, I called him Gabriel. And he is a redhead! I should have shown you guys. I did take screenshots. I thought at the end I'm going to do like a little video kind of montage of all the kids. So I will actually age this baby up to an infant fairly quickly as well. Because I want to see what they look like. I'm actually, given the amount of redheads in this family, I'm kind of hoping for Dirk's colouring. You are sick! Do not come in here. Oh, we're having the baby. Okay, and it is a boy! Absolutely not, Dreamer. Absolutely not. We're going to have Prince, because it is the son of the Crown Princess. Prince Thomas. Yay! Edward's achieved his dream of having a big, happy family. A family full of love and support is perhaps life's greatest gift, and Edward will surely treasure it. Trait earned patriarch. His presence helps family members gain skills faster. That is so exciting. All right, you, come in here. I need you to be the one to do it. Change outfit. I don't know who has the outfit that actually is like the hereditary outfit. Is it Fiona? It might actually be Fiona. Unfortunately, you can't, the knitting items you can't drag. So I probably actually need her to do the changing of the outfit. There's 2 of them. I've been passing these outfits down since the first generation. Dress newborn in onesie. Let's go grey and blue. It's like, no, honey, you're doing it wrong. I've come to put them in a different outfit. All right, then you can kiss his head and then you can get out of the way. No offense, Fiona, but this is a big moment for Edward. Fiona put him down. She's like, a grandchild. Get out of the way. Okay, she's gone. All right. Yes. Little new boo. That skin tone doesn't look right. Don't know what's going on with the genetics there. That's all right. We'll see what he looks like when he ages up. I can always adjust accordingly if I need to. I wouldn't normally. Skin tone is one of those things I normally don't play with. Can we age him up yet? We can. Let's just do it. I know that means that his parents never actually cuddled him as a baby, but I am impatient. Dirk, why are you doing chores? Stop it. I want to see this child. All right, we're going to go with whatever we get. We got cautious. Okay, that seems to have corrected a little. Oh, those eyes. Why are they like that? Absolutely not. Look, I like the hair and I like the skin tone. I actually think it looks better. Like, it looks more natural. When I say better, I mean more natural on the toddler. Don't know why the colour is that. Neither of his parents are occults. I do not understand. It's fine. I'm going to give him his mother's eyes. What colour eyes have you got, my darling? You have light brown. That one, I think, is what he has. And I'm gonna pop some eyelashes on him. I'm just gonna quickly change his outfits as well. Look at him. He's so cute. Little Thomas. And I love the hair. I didn't, like, there's some repetition of the outfits, I'm not gonna lie. But magical boy transformation. This one is technically a dress, but I also figured when you're dealing with an infant, you kind of want the pants to be easily removable. His hot weather outfit is actually the same as his party outfit, and his cold weather outfit is the same as his everyday. But he's a very cute little boy, and he's cautious, which we love that for him. All right, and Lily can finally get a cuddle. Now, this is literally the first time in the main household that I've aged up the baby early. I've always waited until it was their birthday. But, you know, we're done, technically, so I can do whatever I want. It feels a little like cheating, but also we finished the challenge before the point where I aged the kid up, because the birth of the kid was the point. So, you know, look at them. So cute. Absolutely adorable. And she's immediately like, straight to bed with you. All right, you guys. Well, I'm actually going to wrap this one up here. So what I'm going to do for the next little bit of the video, I'm going to visit every one of the households, do like a little montage of where everybody's at in those households. And I'm going to also deal with Vlad. So we're going to have a little, it's effectively going to be a machinima, but I'm just going to put it on the end of this video. So thank you so much for your support with this series, you guys. Obviously, this has been rushed. This last part has been rushed. Like I've said a few times, this would have been a handful of videos to do all of this. Like I probably would have spent a whole video in Brindleton with Grace and Jace rather than just sort of jumping back and forward like I have. Why is he on the floor? Let's do some tummy time because crying is what we want to do. Also, Dirk, you haven't met your son. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much for your support. I'll say it again. This series has meant a lot to me, and your support for it over the years has also meant a lot to me, and I'm really, really proud of having completed it. I'm going to do my outro now. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands. I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.